Hello. It's 10:05 p.m. and I just I'll say about almost half hour ago woke up from a nap. No, I think I woke up about 9 o'clock or 9:30. I guess I was so sleepy I couldn't resist it. Um, but at the moment I can't go back to sleep. And well, earlier this afternoon or this evening, it was more quiet. But now I hear it sounds like who would wait till a Saturday night to do whatever what sounds like construction work. And I'm hearing it seems like beeping. It sounds like beeping or whatever. So, um, I have footage of gang stalking today after I left the library to to go to a restaurant like close by where I'm at. And but I can't put it publicly on YouTube because it was, I don't want it to you know reveal where I don't want it to reveal where I'm at, so they had something that showed that it might reveal, hints of where I'm at. So I guess I'll just keep it private for myself and, put it elsewhere. Put the video elsewhere. So I had just a bowl of cereal for breakfast and some juice as well. And then nothing else. And then I had like a late lunch slash early dinner. and and so, you know, it was really good food and I was treated good, but they had gang stalking me on the way there. But I think when I tried to film the car, I tried to catch the one tail light and couldn't properly catch it. And then when I left the restaurant, and it was like right by like I was on my way walking towards my motel room, and there was a truck with obvious one headlight that he was passing by, so I didn't get to get my phone out and get to take a quick video or even a picture. He passed by and I didn't have the proper time to get out my get out my phone. But there have been people who suggesting that I buy spy glasses. Hold up. Sometimes I forget to try to turn the light off to try to save storage space on my phone. Trying to save storage space on my phone. And it was a white truck, like white, I think GMC Yukon with the obvious one headlight out, and I'm sitting here wondering how do they get away with this? And then everybody saying that so many people want to try to make excuses for and defend the perps by saying that the defend the perps by saying that you know Oh, they just have one headlight burned out. You know damn well that the police don't let normal people drive around with one headlight burned out. And when they drive with one headlight, it's not burned out. They intentionally switch it. I never knew there was a such thing as people can manipulate the headlights or tail lights on their cars, on their vehicles. I used to have a car a long time ago. So I never knew such a thing existed for somebody to put one headlight out or one tail light or manipulate the headlights and or have funny headlights or funny tail lights. I mean, that coworker John at my job, I feel like, damn, what if I go Monday and cuss him from A to Z for finding out his rude ass is a perp? He's already rude and disrespectful and mean. You know, not nice at all. And I'd be trying to stay out of his way. And that's the only one coworker that, you know, if they had multiple people like him, that would have been considered like workplace mobbing. You know, but it's just four of us at night that work. And so, you know, I wish I could go and cuss him out on Monday for driving with funny headlights, you know, coming home from work. So it's like I gotta be more careful because I had just got finished talking with him. Like, I remember I told you he switches between nice and rude. he you know, try to fake like he was concerned about why I haven't been able to get sleep at night and stuff. But you know, my first or second day working with him, he acted like, you know, he made me feel like, damn, I feel like I hate working with him so much. I feel like I do not like his personality. I feel like I want to quit. But you know, back to the, because he was one of the people I busted him in the act with the one with the funny headlights. You know, and there are gang stalkers who I've seen them drive with one headlight, and then just right before, as almost immediately after I passed them, even with you know, within the a push of a button, they manipulate the headlights back to normal. So I've seen even an older model or new. It's like, and I experienced it a few nights ago, but I still put the bastard on film anyway. That he was driving a white Subaru, and the moment he saw me get my camera out, just in an instant or a push of a button, he hurried up and turned back on his you know, made his headlights normal. So stop gaslighting people, trying to defend the perps, saying that, oh, they have one headlight burned out. And that shit is not true. And y'all know damn well it's not true. That they manipulate the headlights because they are the domestic terrorists. They are the ones who are trying to symbolize that they are watching us. And as I said, you know, online and in person, they want to monitor. I think they got the authority to monitor and control us. And they stalk, follow, and harass and watch us 24/7 and trying to look for shit to blame us for or look for shit to condemn us for. And I believe it's a fake TI perp thing to lie and say, like somebody on Twitter just tried to tell me, and I've had people tell me that before, you know, that, oh, don't believe the threats that the gang stalkers are going to kill you because you're too valuable for them. So, yeah, if they hate me so much, why and how am I so valuable? My life has attempts on my life have happened so many times with them trying to deliberately run over me with their cars and everything. throughout the years. And I was wondering what was going on. It's really bad in Riverside, California. I never lived in Riverside, but I visited there a couple of times, and almost even you could be crossing the street legally, and almost every car tries to run over you. And like I can't, I would have been dead by now living in Riverside, California. I visited Riverside like a couple of times, but I like it out there, but I just hate the way people drive out there. And in Greenville, South Carolina, on Woodruff Road, I had that happen too. And other, and even here in Pensacola, metro area, it's they wanna try to run over you with their cars. So they want to try to run over you with their cars, and trying to destroy you. And certain targeted individuals have been actually hit by cars, ran over by cars. I've had perps intentionally switch from two lanes over, that when I'm legally crossing the street, and they illegally cross over and try to, hoping that they would intentionally run over me and try. And it's very hard to try to get footage of them trying to run over you with their cars on purpose. But you bitches say I'm dangerous on the road and don't have the mentality or the sense to drive, or I'm a danger on the road when y'all haven't even seen me drive. But y'all, yeah, the gang stalking cult, the Masonic gang stalking cult, won't allow me to have a car. They won't allow me to drive. I have my license and I'm not restricted from driving. But I'm restricted from driving from, financial circumstances, and I don't have any connections with people who are generous enough to you know, let me borrow their car or anything like that. I don't have any family. All my family members, if I dealt with them, every single last one of them stingy with their cars. But when I had my car, everybody wanted to act like they think they had the narcissistic fake authority to confiscate my car keys, including that fake ass foster mom Ann. Demanded that I give her my second car keys. Demanded her and the biological gay brother Mark with AIDS sit there and freaking demand that I give them a second. I mean, so that they can try to take control over my car. But I was young and scared, and in the car, the second car set of car keys ended up going to the fake foster mom Ann. But the biological gay brother Mark, he wanted to he said after she did, but she had already had possession of the second set of keys. But damn, they that freaking controlling that they want to try. And there was a point in time when the foster mom was trying to claim my car as her car too, and trying to say, oh, it's the car. She tried to say that my car belonged to her because it was physically on her property, so that makes it hers. That it was on her, where she lives at. And she was throwing in my face, I own 6 cars. Ha 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 ha. Playing psych games, trying to talk. I'm like, you don't own my car. And then she condemned and berated me for getting the car. So, I mean, so that person on Twitter said that the gang stalkers make at least a minimum of $250,000 per month off of me. I showed y'all the Citizens AHT website where they said, basically were saying that you being a targeted individual, that your finances are controlled and being meticulously counted, and that you're only allowed to force low income, and that they try to control and try to track every penny. That's why the online perps get mad at my GoFundMe when they don't have the authority or the right to do so. They need to mind their business, stop meddling. And they still make up lies. Oh, don't donate to Candy. She still has money sitting in her bank account. She got over $1,000 still sitting in her bank account. And then they turn around and be like, well, oh, if the money is not there, what she been spending on? None of your damn business. None of your freaking business. You don't have a right or authority to know that. And so the fact that whether the money is there in the account or whether it's gone, they still gonna say Candy's committing fraud, playing all kinds of psychological games and threatening to report me and stuff like that. And I already told you what the GoFundMe money was spent on. If somebody sometimes will send me $20 and send it to my GoFundMe and say go spend it on a hot meal, they tell me to do that. Not everyone who sent me that, a certain amount of money, but, I have it up. Other targets have it up too. Well, some targets, they may have taken theirs down. But it's very hard for us targets to even get help. And they won't even let us get a job. They won't even let us get a job. They try to block us from working. And they think they got authority and control over us when they have no legal authority. Like a random online stranger on the internet, how can they try to control what you should eat and what you should spend your money on and how much? If you didn't donate that money to me, you don't have a right to say shit at all. You don't. So if you have not donated, whether it GoFundMe, PayPal, Cash App, then it's not your place to say anything at all. Stay out of it. And remember that Gorilla Glue girl? So they try to get her taken down. And then she was able to fight to get her funds back because they try to falsely accuse her of fraud and everything. And she had to fight to get her, try to get her stuff straightened out. And then they realized that she wasn't committing fraud. And, they had to back off. And some people say that, outsiders should mind their own business. So, y'all, some of y'all so-called targets, when y'all were targets, y'all used to act like y'all wanted to push me up and beg me to go and put up a GoFundMe or get a donated van to live in and live off of donations. Now that you flipped and became a TI turned perp, now y'all want to go with that narrative. Oh, Candy scamming people, Candy committing fraud, and Candy's greedy, and Candy wants what everybody has, and Candy's jealous of everybody's possessions and stuff like that. So these so-called narcissistic control freak fake TI perps that I've been on the phone with, they had it seems like they're all acting like as if they were trying to become my handler, as I said. or they're acting like, oh, come live with me, and you don't have to, you don't have the and the narcissistic abuser always try to bait you in and lie and say, even the biological gay brother Mark did that to me. Oh, come stay by me and you don't have to pay nothing. And then he was stealing my money in front of my face. Brushing his teeth. He has AIDS and then try to brush his teeth. I caught him in the act of brushing his teeth with my with my toothbrush, both times, that plus the next day I caught him using my razor that I had already used. And then he knew damn well, but he tried to gaslight. I mean, it seemed like he was trying to give me his AIDS on purpose, but God must have been protecting me all that time. And that needs to be freaking exposed. And I mean, I got backlash for when Mark was bullying and abusing me, and when he was bullying and abusing me, and then trying to tell me, he tried to say, and you can't talk about nobody with your disgusting looking fat ass. Trying to tell me I can't talk about nobody with my disgusting looking fat ass. And then he would try to tell me drop dead. And so I exposed him for using and taking advantage of me. And my twin sister would be loyal enough to go back and run and tell him everything. Just because he's light skinned, she would rather defend him. And so that's why she keep forgiving Ramona and Wyatt and Mark because their skin color. And then she turn around and treat Derek a certain way because his eye color and everything. And so I have to be treated a certain way because my skin color is not light. Because I guarantee you, if we were light skinned like Ramona, my twin sister probably wouldn't have this doggone hatred towards me. And I freaking noticed that. So, she wants to even delusionally believe, well, the other my family members are light skinned, but she wants to delusionally believe that China is light skinned. And China is brown skinned. And I don't know how other people are falsely calling China light skinned as well. And that's the reason why she picked China. So, I got backlash because, I mentioned about my brother back in 2010 about him being like gay with AIDS and all the stuff that he did to me and trying to give me his AIDS on purpose. And even Ramona got on my case and gave me back, I mean, attack me and stuff like that, for exposing, because like my twin sister, she put out on the internet in 2014 or something like that when she pulled a gun on Wyatt, and she accepted. I mean, she doesn't think that she pulled a gun on him and tried to drag me in it. I knew nothing about it, and I wasn't on Facebook at the time. And she called me up crying and expected me to defend her. And she lied in stages about the gun. And Wyatt said, I don't believe you nor Candy were raped. Supposedly he said that. And she pulled a gun out on Wyatt. And then tried to switch her story around. And she was afraid she was going to go to jail. So she kept lying in stages. And so I don't know how much backlash she got, but she got some backlash in 2017. The videos that she put out on YouTube about me, our argument when I was up there, she got backlash on Facebook bad enough that she took those videos down, but then she saved them and then for years and try to use as a weapon against me. As I said, I wish I would have never deleted or got rid of the video with Jamel and Nicole and them exposing what she most likely did to her kids. And that would have settled everything. But I got mad because I tried to show Ramona and her daughter, my niece Monica, I tried to show them and they didn't care to want to see it. But they'll be glad to see anything bad said about me though. But Ramona told me that she knows that my twin sister was lying about Tulane Hospital and the false accusation of me trying to kill Ray. I mean, with them lying on me and saying that my twin sister and her husband lying on me and saying I tried to kill Raven. But then she said that years later, she tried to say even her own husband, Dwayne, molested Raven and molested Joni's kids. And tried to say that the foster mom said that Dwayne was molesting all those kids and beating on them and stuff or whatever. Back in like 2009 or somewhere around there. So And in 2011, no, or 2011 or 12, me and my twin sister got into a heated argument, and my twin sister, she posted a meme of herself aiming a gun at me like she wanted to shoot me. It's just so much. And then there's so much that I have not said. I'm not just telling family business, but y'all sitting here trying to destroy me and take me down. And y'all wanna, if y'all can't find any dirt, the littlest bit of dirt on me and twist things around, y'all just want to make up shit. And I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of being attacked every day. And they are out here trying to kill us targeted individuals, especially us black targeted individuals. And people are lying and saying that you're too valuable as a targeted individual for anybody to want to try to kill you, and don't listen to them. No, I've had it nearly happen to me. They're making death threats at me. And you know, they had a guy in almost a year ago got struck by a vehicle and lost a lot of blood and lost like part of the top of his head, and it took a little while to heal. And I had like a premonition about that, of a night. I mean, not a nightmare, but a bad feeling about that happening to myself. So let me go for the moment.